Terman!
Hi. I'm Laura. We already know you're happy. So maybe over here there's a couple that's not so happy. Well, recently I entered the world of dating again. Dating at my age is a real challenge. I just finished my profile for Tinder. Do you want to hear it? Yes. Expiring soon. However, I did get a date from Tinder, and it was COVID time, so we wore masks for our first few meetings. Everything was great. We had a lot in common. Then we went out to dinner. Can you believe it? I was dating my Uncle Jack. So I dumped Uncle Jack. And since Tinder wasn't working so well, I decided I would try speed dating. They asked me to leave because it took me so long to go from table to table that I was creating a traffic jam. So trying to cheer myself up, I went to a play about a waitress who married a doctor. Well, I always wanted to marry a doctor, so I came home and I got a job at Denny's. There I met a doctor, a PhD. Who knew it stood for psycho-horny degenerate? I married him. I still work at Denny's, and I visit him once a week at the UCLA psych ward. So my good friend asked me to be in her wedding. The bridesmaid dress was one of a kind. It had so many flowers that while I was walking down the aisle, the gardener watered me, threw fertilizer on me, and cut 10 roses to make a bouquet for his wife. So, the other day, I went out to dinner with my dog, Drew. The sign on the door said, "No dogs allowed," but I finally convinced the manager that if Drew did anything wrong, we'd leave immediately. So he sat me at a table next to a mother and a baby. The baby cried nonstop. Finally, Drew had enough. Tail wagging, he went over to the baby and licked his face. The baby stopped crying. Now the sign on the door says, "Only babies with dogs allowed." So, the other day, I was asked to move to the side of the road. Then I was asked if I'd been drinking. That's the last time I'll volunteer for the Senior Walk for Life. I did enter the LA Marathon. Good news. I set a new record. I was the first participant to finish the race the next day. And so, to conclude, my friends and I have had enough of all you men out there telling us what we can and can't do with our bodies. Since studies show that women who have sex with men who've been circumcised have fewer urinary tract infections. Therefore, we demand that Congress mandate that all men be circumcised by January 2026. And we will call this the Cleaner Wiener Act.